Hello and welcome to My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh. India's steady, proactive diplomacy is making a clear mark on the global stage, balancing powers, strengthening partnerships, and contributing to stability in times of crisis. As tensions evolve in West Asia, New Delhi is actively shaping outcomes through dialogue and cooperation. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held key talks with Austrian Chancellor Christian Stocker, reinforcing India's growing global engagement. In a fast-evolving global landscape, India is deepening partnerships and widening cooperation with key nations. Prime Minister Narendra Modi met Austrian Chancellor Christian Stocker in New Delhi, with talks focused on trade, investment, and green technology. The visit marks Stocker's first trip to India and his debut visit to Asia since taking office in 2025.
वर्ष 2026 के ऐतिहासिक भारत यूरोपियन यूनियन फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट के बाद भारत और यूरोपियन यूनियन के बीच संबंधों में एक नए सुनहरे अध्याय की शुरुआत हुई है। चांसलर स्टॉकर की विजिट से हम भारत ऑस्ट्रिया संबंधों को भी एक नए कालखंड में ले जा रहे हैं। फ्रेंड्स, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, इनोवेशन और सस्टेनेबिलिटी में भारत और ऑस्ट्रिया भरोसेमंद साझेदार रहे हैं।
From the Delhi Metro to the engineering marvel of Atal Tunnel, built at over 10,000 feet in the Himalayas, Austria's tunneling expertise has left a visible imprint on India's infrastructure story. The visit of Austrian Chancellor Christian Stocker is set to elevate this collaboration further, with a sharper focus on technology transfer, innovation, and sustainable engineering. It also builds on the momentum of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 2024 Austria visit, paving the way for deeper strategic and economic engagement. Against the backdrop of the 2026 India-EU Free Trade Agreement, such exchanges underscore a rapidly evolving India-Europe partnership, driven by trust, innovation, and a shared vision for the future. Even as India strengthens global partnerships, it is carefully navigating the complexities of West Asia with a balanced strategic approach. Drawing on its strong ties across the region and beyond, New Delhi is actively engaging in diplomacy to promote stability, secure vital energy routes, and protect its citizens amid the evolving crisis. Showcasing its multi-aligned diplomacy, India has intensified high-level engagement. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and US President Donald Trump held a key call, their first since the Washington-Tehran ceasefire understanding. The leaders reviewed the evolving West Asia situation, stressing the need for stability and the uninterrupted flow of global energy. A central focus was the security of the Strait of Hormuz, a vital artery for global oil supplies. In a statement, Modi reaffirmed India's commitment to deepening its comprehensive strategic partnership with the United States across sectors.
Our diplomatic engagement in the context of the West Asia conflict continues. Yesterday, as you know, Prime Minister received a call from President of the United States, President Donald Trump. The two leaders reviewed the substantial progress achieved in India-US bilateral cooperation. Both sides remain committed to further strengthening our comprehensive global strategic partnership in all areas of cooperation. The two leaders also discussed the situation in West Asia and stressed the importance of keeping the Strait of Hormuz open and secure.
With trusted ties across key regional players, New Delhi enjoys rare strategic access, allowing it to stay engaged with all sides at a time when dialogue and restraint are vital. This balanced approach is also evident on the ground, with over 600 Indian fishermen stranded and around rescued amid the West Asia crisis. underscoring the speed and coordination of India's response. With significant stakes as a major energy consumer and a key user of the Strait of Hormuz, ensuring stability and the uninterrupted flow of global supplies remains a top priority.
As a major user of Hormuz Strait, we have an interest in that the strait remains open. So India can come forward and make an offer, or at least we can state that we are willing to play a role.
From strengthening strategic ties in Europe to maintaining a balanced approach in West Asia, India is emerging as a steady and responsible global actor, engaging across regions, building trusted partnerships, and responding swiftly to new challenges. Amid shifting geopolitical equations, New Delhi's approach remains anchored in dialogue, cooperation, and strategic autonomy, while advancing economic ties, safeguarding energy security, and protecting its citizens abroad. Imagine a city where every street is washed in shades of blue, where rooftops and walls blend into a stunning living canvas. Welcome to Jodhpur, India's famed blue city. But these vibrant blue hues are more than just visually striking. They've become the city's signature and a powerful draw for travelers from around the world. Let's explore how these iconic blue lanes are capturing global attention and redefining Jodhpur's identity. Walking through the lanes of Jodhpur feels like stepping inside a painting. Blue-washed houses, winding narrow streets, and walls adorned with traditional art create a scene that's both timeless and alive. Every turn reveals a new frame. Every wall tells a different story. It's no surprise that travelers from India and around the world don't just come here to see the city, they come to truly experience it.
I saw a lot of animals, a lot of symbols of India, a lot of cultural designs, and I really like it. And I think it fits perfectly with the blue color.
I like how they depict history. They're not just random pictures. They depict the history of Jodhpur, and it's fascinating history to me that I would never know otherwise. So when I walk the city streets, I can see the history of your city right there on the walls. I don't have to go to libraries or museums. It's right there for me.
Interestingly, Jodhpur's blue houses began as a practical choice. The color was believed to keep homes cool, repel insects, and was once linked to Brahmin identity and devotion to Lord Shiva. But over time, this tradition has taken on a new life. Today, these blue lanes have become a global visual icon, especially in the age of social media. Old homes are now turning into cafes, handicraft shops, and art spaces, creating new opportunities for locals. In many ways, a single color has connected tradition with tourism, and tourism with livelihoods.
टूरिस्ट बहुत ज़्यादा आते हैं और यहाँ पे जो इंडियन जो खुद का यहाँ का राजस्थान है जोधपुर के जो शूटर जब शूट कराते हैं वो खुद भी यहाँ पे आके ना बहुत ज़्यादा शूट करवाते हैं अपने यहाँ पे ताकि है ना उनको एक ऐसी मतलब आगे ऐसे मतलब वो फेमस हो सके और आगे ना लोगों को भी बता सके कि है ना यहाँ की जो लोकेशन है जो भी यहाँ का ब्लू पेंट है वो सब है ना लोग जाके देख सकें.
To preserve this unique identity, the Jodhpur Municipal Corporation is actively working to protect and maintain the blue heritage of the old city. Several initiatives are underway to restore and enhance these historic lanes. As a result, Jodhpur's iconic blue streets continue to seamlessly connect history, culture, and tourism, keeping the city's timeless charm alive. Jodhpur's blue lanes celebrate the beauty of tradition. But step into the streets of Delhi and you'll discover a completely different expression. Here, walls are not just painted, they speak. They carry ideas and bold expressions. Today, a new generation of artists is transforming the city walls into vibrant canvases, turning everyday spaces into powerful works of art. These young artists have taken art beyond galleries and onto the streets of Delhi. Meet Akbar, better known as Art Akbar. With a brush in hand, he turns ordinary walls into a vibrant open-air gallery. For artists like him, every wall is a canvas, and every stroke tells a story. Bold, modern, and full of meaning.
एज एन आर्टिस्ट आपका माइंड ना बाउंडेशन में नहीं रहता. हम चाहे वो ब्लैंक चीज़ हो, चाहे ब्लैक हो, चाहे कोई भी कलर हो, उन कलरों में ना हम दूसरे कलर अपने आप ऑब्जर्व, हमारी आंखें ऐसे ना हम ब्लैंक चीज़ में भी ना इतने सारे कलर देख पाते हैं. अभी के टाइम पे क्या है ना, म्यूरल ट्रेंड पे हो गया है, तो आप कहीं भी जाओ ना, एक दिल्ली की एक अलग ही ब्यूटी और वाइब आने लगी है.
Street art and graffiti are rapidly transforming Delhi's urban landscape. What once defined global cities is now reshaping India's own identity. These vibrant walls don't just blend into the background, they make people stop, look, and engage. From admiring the art to capturing and sharing it, the experience has become a major draw for international visitors as well.
आप जब भी किसी आर्ट फॉर्म को देखते हो तो इट्स अबाउट कनेक्टिंग थ्रू इट. आप उससे कितना एक्सप्रेस कर सकते हो, आप कौन से अलग अलग चीज़ों को महसूस कर सकते हो. एंड अभी हम AI और ChatGPT के उसमें जी रहे हैं, तो ऐसी आर्ट फॉर्म्स को स्टिल देखना बहुत अच्छा लगता है.
आजकल लोग ज़्यादा फ़ोन यूज़ करते हैं, ठीक है. अगर उनको थोड़ा भी टाइम मिलता है तो लोग फ़ोन यूज़ करते हैं, दैन वो अपने आर्ट को वीडियो रील के अकॉर्डिंग बनाते हैं, दैन वो शेयर करते हैं.
From Jodhpur's traditional blue walls to Delhi's bold graffiti, one message stands out. When art moves to the streets, it transforms the city. These walls are no longer just brick and cement. They become identity, expression, and opportunity, especially for the youth. In a changing India, sometimes tradition paints the city, and sometimes young artists paint the future. In Gwalior, the Dargah of Hazrat Khwaja Khanun Sahib stands as a timeless symbol of communal harmony. Located near the historic Gwalior Fort, this sacred site draws devotees from every faith. With its deep-rooted Sufi legacy, peaceful ambiance, and vibrant Urs celebrations filled with prayers and qawwali, the shrine reflects a powerful message where devotion unites hearts beyond all religious boundaries.
In the historic city of Gwalior, nestled near the majestic Gwalior Fort, the Dargah of Hazrat Khwaja Khanun Sahib stands as a timeless symbol of communal harmony. Dating back to the 15th century, this sacred shrine of Hazrat Khwaja Khanun Sahib continues to draw people from all walks of life. Beyond being a spiritual site, the Dargah reflects a deeper message of unity, shared faith, and peaceful coexistence that transcends religion and identity.
ये दरगाह बहुत पुरानी है, हमारा तो जन्म ही नहीं हुआ था. बहुत पुरानी दरगाह है. यहाँ पे क्या सब तरह के आदमी आते हैं, हिंदू भी आते हैं, मुस्लिम भी आते हैं, और जो जुमेरात को तो और ज़्यादा ही भीड़ होती है इसमें, और सब तरह के आदमी आते हैं.
Every day, the Dargah witnesses a unique confluence of beliefs. Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, and Christians standing side by side, united in prayer. This shared spiritual space reflects the essence of Sufi teachings: love, equality, and humanity above all.
इस मज़ार शरीफ पे जो ख्वाजा कानून शाह विलायत रहमतुल्लाह अलैह का मज़ार है, इस पर अक्सर मैं आता रहता हूँ. बहुत हकीकत है मुझे इस जगह से, और बहुत काफ़ी पुरानी दरगाह शरीफ है. करीब 500 वर्ष पुराना इसका इतिहास है दरगाह का.
In a world often divided by differences, the Dargah of Khwaja Khanun Sahib stands as a powerful reminder: when faith becomes a bridge, communities come closer, and humanity finds its true meaning.
Now, let's delve into World in Focus, featuring the latest global developments and events shaping our world.
In Russia, a growing number of people are turning to mysticism during uncertain times. One example is Natalia Malinovskaya, who claims to help clients with love issues and protection rituals. Many of her recent clients are soldiers involved in the conflict in Ukraine, seeking emotional reassurance during stressful conditions. Experts say rising anxiety due to war, economic challenges, and global tensions is pushing people toward supernatural beliefs. Surveys show a sharp increase in belief in magic, with many buying items like crystals and amulets for safety and good luck. However, this trend is controversial. The Russian Orthodox Church has strongly criticized such practices, calling them harmful and misleading. Some lawmakers have also proposed banning advertisements for these services, citing concerns over exploitation of vulnerable people. At the CinemaCon in Las Vegas, filmmakers, actors, and cinema owners came together to promote upcoming movies and build excitement for the next season. Big stars like Nicole Kidman, Tom Cruise, Zendaya, and Timothée Chalamet presented their new films. Experts say this summer could be the biggest for cinema since the pandemic, with a wide mix of movies including sequels, action films, and family entertainment. Industry leaders believe such events help bring attention to films and attract audiences back to theaters. However, rising living costs may affect how often people go out to watch movies. Even so, cinema visits are still seen as a more affordable entertainment option compared to many others. Overall, the industry is hopeful for a strong and successful movie season ahead. In North Korea, people marked an important national holiday by paying tribute to their former leader, Kim Il-sung, on his birth anniversary. The day known as the Day of the Sun is the biggest celebration in the country. Residents and soldiers gathered in the capital Pyongyang, where they placed flowers and bowed in front of large statues of Kim Il-sung at Manso Hill. These ceremonies are a way for people to show respect and remember his role in shaping the nation. Kim Il-sung founded North Korea in 1948 and ruled the country for decades, including during the Korean War. After his death in 1994, leadership passed to his son, continuing the family's control. The event highlights how national leaders and traditions remain deeply important in North Korean society.
The Great Ran of Kutch in India's western state of Gujarat is a landscape where the horizon fades into endless white. This shimmering salt desert may look surreal, but life here is tough, and for years, education remained out of reach for many children. Now, that story is changing. Buses have been transformed into mobile classrooms, bringing learning directly to the salt fields, where children are studying, exploring new technology, and shaping their dreams. Known for its vast white landscapes and endless horizons, Kutch in Gujarat holds a beauty like no other. This land tells two contrasting stories. On one side, the vibrant Great Ran, and on the other, the quiet Little Ran, shaped by hard work and resilience. Here, the Agaria community spends months producing salt, living in the fields with their families. For their children, education was once a distant dream. But that's changing. Mobile schools have turned simple buses into classrooms, bringing learning to the heart of the salt plains, ensuring that their future no longer stays out of reach.
माता पिता के साथ नमक के काम के लिए जो अगरिया जिसको गुजराती में बोलते हैं वो आते हैं और उनके साथ उनके बच्चे भी आते हैं। तो उनके माँ बाप जो है वो अगर में अपना कार्य करते हैं और उनके साथ जो बच्चे आते हैं यानी बाल वाटिका से लेकर कक्षा 8 तक यानी 9 स्टैंडर्ड के जो बच्चे हैं वो यहाँ पढ़ने के लिए आते हैं। और गुजरात सरकार द्वारा यहाँ जो सभी सुविधाएं भी दी गई है, जैसे कि ये बस की सुविधा दी गई है, टीचर और टीचर के साथ 2 और टीचर भी है, यानी कि कुल मिलाकर हम 3 टीचर यहाँ काम करते हैं। बच्चों को 10:30 से लेकर 5 बजे तक हमारा यहाँ पढ़ाना रहता है।
In the middle of the desert, these simple buses have turned into classrooms. Inside, you'll find books, a blackboard, and a strong desire to learn. Education truly on wheels. Children like Jayesh and Rinku, who migrate to the Little Rann of Kutch each year with their families, can now continue their studies without interruption. Places may change, but their learning doesn't, and neither do their dreams.
ભણવાની ખૂબ જ મજા આવે છે ને અહીંયા જેવું ગામમાં ભણીએ એવું અહીંયા જ ભણીએ છીએ. અમને રોજન મધ્યાહન ભોજન પણ મળે છે, રોજન ચીકી પણ મળે છે, નાસ્તો પણ રોજન મળે છે.
હું ધોરણ 8માં ભણું છું. મને ભણવાની બહુ મજા આવે છે. અહીં રમવાનું સાધન પણ છે, જમવાનું પણ હોય છે, ચીકી આપે છે, દૂધ આપે છે.
In the vast white expanse of the Little Rann of Kutch, these mobile schools have emerged as a beacon of hope for the children of salt workers. Powered by solar energy, supported by modern technology, and complemented with nutritious meals, learning now continues, right in the heart of the desert.
बच्चा यहाँ रहता है तो उसको खाने के लिए दोपहर में जो अपने स्कूल में मिलता है, ऐसा ही मध्याह्न भोजन की व्यवस्था गवर्नमेंट की ओर से की गई है। पौष्टिक आहार के लिए प्रोटीन, कार्बोहाइड्रेट सब मिले, इसीलिए उसको सीजन के अनुसार चीके भी मिलता है इधर, और अलग अलग फ्लेवर के मिल्क भी दिया जाता है, यानी कि बालक का पूरा विकास हो सके।
This initiative shows that even the toughest conditions can't stop dreams. Here, it's not just salt that shines. The future does too. They say when determination is strong, no destination is out of reach. Today, we bring you an extraordinary story of grit and resilience from Rajasthan. A young man born with one hand and only 2 fingers on the other has cycled his way to one of the world's highest motorable roads. Known as Bindass Govind, or Fearless Govind, his journey is inspiring thousands, proving that no challenge is greater than a determined spirit. On the streets of Udaipur, whenever a bicycle speeds by, people can't help but look twice, because the rider isn't just pedaling, he's rewriting what courage looks like. Meet 25-year-old Govind from Udaipur. Born with one hand and only 2 fingers on the other, he hasn't let limits define him. Today, he's built a powerful identity in cycling and marathons, challenging an entire generation to rethink what strength really means. Not in the body, but in the mindset.
खुद से चलाना सीखी। मैं एक चढ़ाई पे बैठ गया, साइकिल पे पेडलिंग करने लगा, और पेडल चलाते चलाते मेरे से ब्रेक लगा नहीं, क्योंकि मैं लगा नहीं पा रहा था, क्योंकि आप 2 उंगली से ब्रेक कैसे लगाओगे। तो मैं पैर को घसीटते घसीटते चला रहा था, और आगे सामने पत्थर पड़े थे, मैं गिर गया। पर उस गिरने से मैंने सीखा कि यार मैं साइकिल चलाना तो सीख गया उसी बहाने। तो मैंने अपने खुद से साइकिल चलाना सीखा था, मुझे काफ़ी अच्छा लगा, और तब से मेरा साइकिल का जुनून शुरू हो गया।
Taunts from society, concern from his father, and constant doubt from those around him, Govind turned every challenge into fuel. Whether it's writing, using a computer, or capturing photographs, he does it all with the same confidence he shows on his cycle. That fearless, no-limits mindset has become his identity. In Udaipur, he's known simply as Bindass Govind, a symbol of courage for a new generation.
बिंदास इसलिए क्योंकि गोविंद भाई कभी ऐसा फील नहीं होने देते कि कुछ अपन लोग सिस्टम से कर रहे हैं या फिर कुछ ऐसा करके कर रहे हैं। हम लोग बिंदास करते हैं, जो भी करते हैं मतलब बिना स्ट्रेस के, बिना कुछ करे सोचे, हम लोग को बस करना होता है, बस कर दिया, ऐसा करते हैं। बिंदास इसीलिए बिंदास है।
Morning or scorching afternoon, Govind's bicycle never stops moving. In 2018, he took on a journey that challenges even the most experienced cyclists. A 340-mile ride from Manali to Leh, ending at the legendary Kardang La Pass. At nearly 18,500 feet, where oxygen is thin and the roads are unforgiving, Govind's determination rose higher than the mountains themselves. What began as a personal milestone soon became a powerful message for young people everywhere. Today, his Bindass group, which started with just 5 riders, has grown into a thriving community of over 1,000 young cyclists.
मुझे लॉन्ग राइड्स करनी थी तो मैं ऐसे ही ढूंढ रही थी गूगल पे कि कोई उदयपुर में ऐसे कोई क्लब्स हैं क्या जो साइकिलिंग करते हो और लॉन्ग राइड्स पे जाते हो। तो मैंने गूगल पे ऐसे साइकिलिंग ग्रुप सर्च किया तो उसमें बिंदास का नाम आया। तो मैंने फिर गोविंद जी को कांटेक्ट किया और इन्होंने फिर एक संडे राइड पे मुझे इनवाइट किया। मैं आई तो मुझे फर्स्ट डे ही बहुत अच्छा लगा, एक फैमिली वाला माहौल मिला और बीइंग अ गर्ल मुझे यहाँ पे काफ़ी सेफ भी फील हुआ।
The story of Bindass Govind is a powerful reminder that true strength is not physical. It lies in mindset and courage. When dreams are big enough, paths find a way to emerge on their own. And perhaps that's why a bicycle moving through the streets of Udaipur is now fueling thousands of dreams across the country. The message is simple. Limits may exist in the body, but never in the spirit. Bindass Govind's journey stands as a powerful reminder that true strength lies in determination, not in physical ability. And with that, we wrap up today's episode of My India. I'm your host, Sarah Walsh, and we'll see you next week at the same time. Goodbye and take care.